It's the People Station, V103, ATL's #1 for hip hop and R&B. I am your lifestyle specialist, Kenny Burns. And ladies and gentlemen, you know that I am a fan of Snowfall. We break down every episode after the last episode. And today, Tuuhday, we have the star of Snowfall joining TKBS. Damson, are you there?
I'm there, sir. Thank you so much for having me.
How you doing, champion?
I'm blessed, man. Really blessed. That's a really good question. I was thinking about it. Like I'm happy at where I am today, and so many people around me are proud of me. And as I'm being inspired, I'm starting to inspire. So, absolutely. Yeah, man, I'm happy. You know.
Yeah, man, you are definitely a leader of the new school, and I love the body of work and the way that it's shaping up, man. And specifically Snowfall. It's like you got to embody this character, and it's going nuts. Like people are really here for Franklin Saint. They're really here for him.
Yeah. You know, I stand on the shoulders of giants who have done it before me. And just to play a character from boy to man, if you will, and to have kids and grown men, you know, and women from all over the world, you know, reenacting the art that I'm putting into the world, whether it's the brick by brick scene or, you know, or me screaming at Louis and Jerome and seeing them edit it and be creative and put their spin on it. I must have seen over 2,000 videos like that, you know? So it's definitely having an impact.
Yeah, bro. And you've embodied the character. You know, I was a youngin' in the era of Freeway Rick Ross and Rayful Edmond, all the notorious drug dealers in the United States. And literally when I see you, I see the character. I don't see, you know, it no longer becomes fictitious. It's like this person has embodied this, and I'm seeing it unfold. And obviously with television, we get a way better story. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
How does that feel?
It's crazy, man. I will say, you know, everyone I meet, they kind of, it's hard for them to press the switch and be like, oh, I'm talking to Damson right now. You know, they talk to me with respect as if I'm older than them. I'm talking about 40, 50-year-olds. You know, they see their big brother in me, or they see their uncle or their father in Franklin. Yes. So when they see me, they approach me with a respect, forgetting that I'm only 30 years old.
Right. That you're still out here in these streets. Right. Kicking it.
There he is.
No, I love it, bro. But I think the character demands that, you know, and that's how ironic acting is, right? So it's like you become these characters, but yet that's how people see you in real life. And I'm sure part of your personality, I mean, because you wouldn't be able to control the role the way you do and move the pieces on the board the way you do if you weren't like that in real life a little bit too, right?
Yeah. Unfortunately, there's a lot of me in Franklin.
I love it.
But you know, that's what the best actors do. Well, I guess that's what I learned anyway. You know, you take a piece of yourself and you see how you can relate to the character. So that's what I've always tried to do. Yeah,
you're doing it well, man. I got to get into these characters because one of my favorite, and I'm going to end up obviously with Franklin Saint. But Wanda, man, Wanda is clean. She's working at a 1-900 sex place, and now we find her in the hood with Leon. What is going on?
Man, you know, Wanda to me is the heart of the show, man. She is a character that's, you know, being redeemed this season. You know, she's done some foul things because she was a victim of this drug.
Yes.
And this season, we really focus on what it's like to try and come out on the other side and try and walk in a positive direction.
Right.
And this season, we're going to see her working a lot closer with Franklin on a legitimate side. And we're going to see her really express her love for Leon and for them to try and rekindle that relationship too.
Yes.
You know, so I'm looking forward to the audiences seeing that, because, you know, that even though she's gone down this path, you know, Leon's such a great character because he still loves her. You know?
Listen, man, Leon, I mean, we see he is warped from the sense of like, he just been through it all. I mean, he's had to do things in your friendship. He's seen his girl get hooked on this drug. Obviously, she's back, but he seems to be at peace with who he is now in a weird way. Does that make sense in the storytelling?
Yeah, because he has a greater calling this season. Leon, as you say, he's been through so much. And now, he's reading this whole season. He's reading up on Malcolm X. He's reading up on Martin Luther King and many of the heroes before. And he's understanding that the system is rigged. He's understanding that police brutality and racism is the reason why many people in this community are being forced to do what they do. He's well versed in the new mandatory minimums that are on the way due to the Clinton administration.
Yes.
And his calling is pushing him in a direction where he wants to possibly get out the game, and preach to his brothers and sisters and help Black people in a greater way without putting poison in the streets. And wonder is a big part of that. I can't wait for people to see, man. And I'm so proud of Isaiah John, who's obviously repping Atlanta big time.
All day. And Wanda.
And Wanda, exactly.
And Miss Bean, my baby Miss Bean. She's dope. And you remember the last time I interviewed you, we did it together.
Oh yeah. I made sure that happened, man. She's my favorite character on the show.
Yeah, man. Well, listen, she's a fan favorite for sure. And a lot of people don't know you executive produced this. And when you're talking about mandatory minimums and the storytelling and all the things you're putting in it, man, it's so thoughtful, man. The writers, man, kudos to all the writers and you as a producer, bro.
Yeah. I was really blessed and fortunate to be a producer this year and to be a sponge, really, and to just learn so that I can go on this journey and use my platform to give people a platform and to give other people a door that they could walk through so they could be successful in this business too.
I love it, man. I love it. Well, let's get into Reed really quickly, man, because he's back. Mm-hmm. Last time we saw him, he was in Cuba about to smoke your daddy. We don't know if it happened or not. The beautiful thing about television, you don't know if he actually did it. He had the gun. Your father said something poignant, and then it just came to this season. So we don't know. But Reed is back, and his new name is Teddy. Talk to us, baby.
Man, Teddy's back, and his philosophy is, daddy was gone and no one cared. And now that he's back, he's upset about it. We saw what he did to the replacement CIA officer. And, he wants things his way. I will say Teddy this season is a lot more cynical, a lot more calculated. The chess game between him and Franklin is in full effect.
Right.
They're not buddy-buddy like they used to, as you saw at the end of episode 2. Right. The animosity and the tension was at the highest level possible. And at the drop of the hat, both of them are ready to take each other out if it means saving themselves.
No, bro. The way you set it up, though. Hold on, Damson. The way you guys set that up, because when you went for the cigar box, what I'm talking about? Like you knew this dude was up to something possibly, and you were ready.
Oh, yeah. No, Frank, stay ready, especially this season. Yeah. But Teddy is such a brilliant character because, this is someone in season 1 who fans hated.
Yes.
And just to see Karl Hudson as an actor grow so beautifully in this role. I mean, he's the plug, and as much as Black people want to say, Black Panthers and Black Power, right. I saw some people rooting for Alton to get taken out last season by Teddy. And I'm not going to say no names. Right. People were like, Alton got to go. He's blowing up the spot. He's ruining the plug, So, and that's a testament to Karl Hudson's acting, as much as you hate him, he's vital in this story. And it's a pleasure to work alongside him. And it's a pleasure to put what we put on the screen. And I can't wait for everyone to see where our characters go to by the end of the season.
Yeah, Carter is murdering it for sure, man. But one time for Angela Lewis, Aunt Louie.
Oh, yeah.
And Joseph. That's right.
Yeah, the duo.
A.K.A. Jerome Saint. But their characters, bro, they're really coming alive too, like with this Bonnie and Clyde vibe. You feel me?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. But hopefully it doesn't end the same for them. But I will say, Louis specifically, when Franklin was down, when he got shot by Mel, Louis took charge, and she did a great job and kept the business going So in this season, she's realizing that maybe they could stay afloat without being told what to do by Franklin.
Right.
And, you know, as good of a leader as Franklin is, he's definitely got people in some rough spots in the past.
Right.
So people question his leadership sometimes, and Louis wants to put her fate in her own hands. And this season, that's creating a great deal of animosity, as you can see, boiling up in episode 1 and 2, and it's going to keep growing throughout the season. But again, you know, the most important thing to Frank is it's family. Absolutely. So that's what he's always going to fight for.
Listen, man, you know, the parallels between Franklin Saint and Damson Idris, you know, a young man navigating and controlling, manipulating his life, right, to better himself, right? Because I think he's found himself, and now in this new season, he's way more secure. There's not a lot of herk and jerking. You know, he's not forcing it. He's being a little more methodical in his approach. And talk about the parallels between, you know, you this season as Franklin Saint and you as Damson Idris as you become the next James Bond. I mean, talk to us, bro. Maybe.
Oh, honestly, you know, I'm thankful to all the people before me who helped me on this journey, you know, specifically John Singleton.
Yes.
He taught me, you know, everyone you meet on the way up, you're going to meet on the way down.
Amen.
He taught me about being a leader, and he taught me about focusing on responsibility. And that's exactly what Franklin's doing too.
Right.
I'd say the greatest parallel between the both of us is that we strive to be leaders in our community or in our circle, in our worlds. And we understand that many people are watching us, many people are relying on us, and we can't let them down. So that's something I'm learning from Franklin, and that's something I'm applying to my life every day.
Isn't that crazy, bro? Like, you become the art, right? Like, it's the things you know going into that got you there, and you learn that will take you to the next level.
Yeah, I had to get my own peaches in real life, man. You know, I went and got my own security guard because I wanted to be like Franklin, have my own peaches, and tell him to get the car.
Listen, new levels, new devils, baby. Sometimes you need the peaches. You hear me? Yes, sir. Well, listen, Damson, we are proud of you. We are rooting for you, brother, and I know you have some amazing things on the horizon. Is there anything you can share with TKBS Nation?
Wow. They'll kill me if I share it. As a hint, though, I'm going to be playing a lot of real people in movies in the near future.
So, real people in movies. Okay, guys, we gotta dissect that. He's going to be playing real people in movies. So you're doing some
biopics. Yeah.
Biopics. Shorten the words. Okay, biopics.
Yeah, some biopics. Giving honor to the giants that came before us. I'm telling stories that none of us are aware of, quite frankly. And, you know, just using my platform or my brand to cherish the fight that so many before us went through. And I can't wait for people to go on that journey with me in the movie business also.
That's awesome, brother. Well, I see a lot of gold statues in your future. Look, be 30, be in the moment, enjoy it, my brother, and keep being a man of the people, man. That's what we really need out here. You hear me?
Always, 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 man. Thank you so much.
Absolutely, man. Good hearing your voice. Keep going. And Snowfall airs tomorrow night on FX.
Oh, yeah. And there's nothing I'm not prepared to do. Later, my brother.
All right, love. Peace.